Today, we would like to make a rough share with the theme of how social media sentiment affects meme stock price under loose monetary policy. Context is as follows, and I will introduce literally during the COVID-19 outbreak. Meme stocks were outrage among individual investors. Deng et al. Noted in 2021 that meme stocks are at the center of the storm, with most traditional investors criticizing that there is no solid company performance and fundamentals to support rapid gains. The policy noted in 2019 that the central government has adopted a loose monetary policy to encourage economic development. If business and people can borrow more money, the demand for money will increase. In addition, the meme performance of loose monetary policy has attracted a lot of attention. Recently, the most famous event occurred in January 2021, when fans of Reddit forum at R Wall Street Bets fans, which designs a US video game store involving GameStop, suffered a brief buying frenzy and the price hike. Wang and Luo noted in 2021 that because the media acts a coordination mechanism, its trading method has created a huge increase in meme stock price within a market day, reaching around 140%. However, as the company's fundamentals deteriorated, the approach led to financial losses for numerous hedge funds who strictly pursue short trading. Costello et al., who started Twitter in 2021, demonstrate for the first time that meme stock has similarly stabilized the effects in terms of trading volume, price, and social media attitudes. They studied the 7 years purchase signs of stock memory periods on social media, which can affect the company trading volume and price. According to the latest study by the Jensen Fanning et al. In 2022, some chose the same retail investors to exchange their idea and investors on social media, thereby refining their views, even if they are speculative or best. Generally speaking, a word or a post on a social media platform can reach millions of people in a short period of time, which can greatly affect the market sentiments. That's all.
Our analysis is run of 3 NYSE list start in the period October 26, 2020 to April 16, 2021 for the following stocks: GameStop, GME, American Multi Cinema Entertainment, AMC, and the Microsoft Corporation, MSFT. We limited data from October 2020 to April 2021 because the meme stock has experienced a plateau, a sharp rise, and a sharp fall in this period. So GME and AMC are two examples for meme stocks, which is stock that gain popularity among retail investors through social media. Interestingly, these extreme events does not correspond to any shock to the fundamentals of a stock that may have positively perturbed its price. We hypothesize that this phenomenon originated on social media and produced a market effect on price. At the contrary, MSFT is a non-meme stock to use as controls. For each stock, we download the financial daily data on price from Yahoo Finance. Then we select the daily close price as our data. Since there is no data about posts and comments on Reddit, we decided to use PRAW, which is the Python Reddit API wrapper, a Python package that allows accessing Reddit's API and pull data directly from the website. Then we successfully downloaded the posts and comments data that has WSB, which is the Wall Street Bits. as keyword ticker for the stock to investigate it during this period. The definition and procedure are still valid if other social media are considered. However, there are still missing data. We then remove those days that has lack of data and the weekend and holiday comments in the post. We design model to study the interaction of gender on social platform, evaluate their coordination effort, and quantify the impact of their action on financial market. Modern social media contain an outstanding informative potential related to the user's sentimental evolution and option information. Compare the data of posts against praise and the comments against praise by using OLS. We then found out that the comments against praise is more stable than the posts against praise. So we finally decided to use the comments against price data for GME, AMC, MSFT to do further analysis.
By plotting our price index average against comments, we also see that they look correlated. In addition, both graphs looks to be non-stationary. We then proceed by doing our simple LS regression of price index over comments. But first, we calculated the log of price index and also the log of comments. By doing so, it will enable us to scale down the data and to make the relationship between both dependent and independent variable to be linear. Running the simple LS regressions, we found that the p-value of comment is less than the significance level of 1%, which implies that we reject the null and conclude that comments do have a significant relationship to the price index. However, as we can see here, our R-square is pretty low, which signifies that although our identified independent variable provides a significant result, it is not accounting to much of the mean of our dependent variable. To test for heteroscedasticity, we then run the BP test. From the test, we gain a p-value that is less than the 5% significance level. Hence, we can reject the null and conclude that there is heteroscedasticity in our model. Testing for cointegration, we ran the ADF test. We conduct the test by first extracting the residuals from our previous LS regressions, and then conduct the unit root test on the residuals. Here, since the absolute value of our t-statistic is larger than its critical values, the residuals are stationary. We can also conclude that there is evidence of cointegration, that is, there is a correlation between the time series process in the long run. Performing the Young box test with 10 legs, we find that the p-value is less than the 5% significance level. Hence, we can conclude that there is autocorrelation in our model. Also, by plotting the ACF, we examine that there is autocorrelation across 10 legs. Things like incidents, events, and news are proven to have a strong influence on the decision-making of financial investors, and therefore have a non-symmetric impact on the financial market. We decided to use the exponential gauge since it is an extension of our gauge model. E-gauge was developed by Daniel Nelson in 1991. The E-gauge model is a dynamic model that allows us to model the asymmetric nature of various persistence while relieving many of the parameter restrictions present in a standard gauge. Usually, bad news tends to cause assets to enter a state of turbulence and increase the asset's volatility. The purpose of the E-gauge model is to capture the leverage effects of shocks on the financial market. Given the result, we find that the gamma is positive and the p-value is significant at the 5% level. So we can conclude that the leverage effect is significant, and a negative return have a greater impact on future volatility than positive return.
Now, everyone, I'm going to present for the last part, for the conclusion. We ran a series of the tests and experiments to test our hypothesis. using the data of the stocks that are discussed on the subreddit of the Wall Street Bets in Yahoo Finance, which is weighted by the popularity of the stocks, search frequency of the stocks, and generally examined confirmed that the social media statements has significant effect on the meme stocks price under easy monetary policy. It is testified that there is a significant linear relationship between the log scale, comments, and price index of the meme stocks. And also there is a integration between them. The price index of the meme stocks has auto-correlation across 10 legs under the easy monetary policy. Moreover, there is a significant leverage effect, and the negative return seems to have stronger impact. This research not only provides quantitative evidence to the existing hypothesis of current research, which can inspire related research, and also offers insight on the trading strategies of investors to bear practical meaning. More specifically about the effect of the social media statements affect the meme stock price by running an OLS regression over the log scale comments and price index of the stocks. We demonstrate the significant impact of the comments on the price index. And the variation of the comments can account for up to 38% of the changes of the price index. The following agreement Docky-Fuller test conducted indicates that there is significant integration between the price index and the social volume here, represented by the comments value. By running the Elgin box test on the data of the price index with 10 legs, we show the auto-correlation with the statistic significance alongside with the ACF plot, showing the auto-correlation across 10 legs. Finally, we apply for the average model to examine the leverage effect, and the results indicate the significant leverage effect of the social volume on the price index, and that a negative return have a greater impact on future volatility than positive return. These results are mostly aligned with the existing opinions, and the results of the average may equal to the opinion that the pure pursuit of a short position in the trading of the meme stock, which lacks firms basics, is a risky behavior. Our research is a preliminary based on the very basic data and features of the comments on social media, and has some investable limitations due to the limited support data of other proxy variables. We can only account for a small portion of the variation of the price index, and this may also be the origin of the heterodicity of the regression. Further search and experiments can be carried out to include the effect of other features, extract out of the comments of the price and the meme stocks, such as positive or negative nature of news, which is inspired by the results of the average model to get more accurate regression results, and give further explanation of the volatility of the meme stock. Alternative variables such as trading volume can also perform as the dependent variable in the future research to see whether the results of the research is robust. Thank you for watching it.